share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And free, the winds of fortune gently flow. There is a wonder in the weave, so many forks upon these roads. For a burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Hearts of shadow, hearts of fire, sharing memory and mind. Our hope is strong in moments dire, through our mysteries entwined. For a gift can be a blight, or a kind word be a slight, in a world of fade and light and disarray. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. To sing a somber song of night, or belt a ballad bold and bright, fate spins. To quell the urge beneath the skin, or take the gifts and let it inflict spins. The burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Whatever comes our way, whatever comes our way.
Hurrah, everybody! It has been a while, but we are returning with some Dungeons and Fungeons and Dragons and Flagons and blah blah. So,
I just checked my notes.
you just got your notes?
No, I just looked up previous notes for something and I'm laughing at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's been a while, but we're back. And I'm excited and paranoid and afraid, but that's okay. We're going to have some fun. Rolling some clicky-clacky dice. Speaking of which, gotta eat some things since the cat's not in here anymore because he was being a brat.
Heck, you don't play with him.
Fuck you.
So don't make the DM give us back the level 10 fight.
Yeah.
Look, he's the one who's got a plan for a new campaign, and I will be a problem for that one.
Wait, what new campaign am I planning?
Well, after you kill us, you gotta plan a new campaign.
I guess.
Yeah. What's more stressful? Rebalancing one encounter or remaking a world after the fucking big bads?
I mean, I've already got 3 ideas for campaigns. I like 4 now. Moving on. Who would like to do the recap, if anyone wants to? From all the way back in motherfucking September.
If no one volunteers, I'll do it.
Okay.
Well, we were having trouble and difficulty deciding on what to do in order to release. There's like 4 M names. Hilda. Hilda was trapped in a tree. Mara was a Fomorian. I couldn't remember that word. And we had just made friends with a deep dragon in the middle of. Oh God, I forgot about the deep dragon. In the middle of.
Her name.
Oh, I don't care about her name really.
Her name is Dar.
Dar. Yes, I suggested that name. Fuck, I'm retarded. I'm dumb. Dar had agreed to accompany us for information on how to cook food better because Dar is a hungry little dragon. We used the tower and a little bit of shenanigans to touch Mara and Hilda at the same time while I cast Remove Curse. It split the tree and cured the baby, and we had a huge celebration. Days and days and days upon feast and flaunting Hilda's disdain for the gods. We were finally greeted by Chrissy's sister, Kathy, head of 3. She brought to what's the name of the place? Maridian. Her companions, one of which was a transporter of some sort. Going to meet Chrissy at Francis's, we said our goodbyes. And Kathy gave us a key to a safe house. Back in the city outside of Maridian. After our festivities were concluded, we packed up what we needed and started setting out on our way out of Maridian, with the intent of going to find Francis's legs because they're about a half day out of the city, and Red's not here to stop us. Burp. And additionally, we're going to be traveling to see what's in the safe house. So I'm ready to roll some loot. All right, and I think that's where we left off, right, God?
Yep. So, exiting the city, and you guys are backtracking the way that you guys came in, correct? Through the Violet Reef?
I believe so, yes.
We were going out the front door specifically with the, based on any information that Francis gave us, because he gave us a little bit of information back in September.
Yes.
Yeah, it was via the entrance we came through. It's like we passed them on our way there or something. It was upsetting to Isabella.
Okay. So, traveling back, it's once again a bit disorientating being inside the Violet Reef due to its low illumination and curving tunnels. But as you guys continue to march through these caverns, hours go by before you guys come across a little gnomish fellow pulling a wooden cart laden with various goods. What is everyone's passive perception?
Let me check.
Passive is 12 for me.
Okay.
Mine's 11.
18.
Oh,
Wow.
okay then.
Oh, Gleb.
Druid. Druids go hard.
12.
Okay. So, Gleb, you notice amongst the various wares that he has in his wagon, two things stick out, literally, from the wagon, of various barrels and crates. There are a pair of shiny metallic feet sticking up.
Okay. We're looking for legs, right? That's the thing we're here for?
Yeah, we're looking for Francis's legs.
Might they be those? And I just point at them. They're a little buried, but I think maybe?
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Does he I guess at this point the trader would be close enough to us to where we could just have an easy conversation. Does he acknowledge us, or is he just walking?
It takes a little bit before he acknowledges you guys, because his wagon's a bit heavy for him, so he's pushing really hard, face towards the ground, just focusing on pulling his cart. Eventually he looks up to take a breath and sees you guys and just stops, puts a little kickstand so it doesn't roll any farther forward, and starts to set up his wares. And then patiently waits for you guys, twiddling his thumbs.
Hello and well met.
Well, hello to you too. Fancy meeting living folk down here. I was on my way to Maridian to sell some of my wares, but looks like you guys get first dibs.
Fantastic. What kind of wares have you got today?
Well, I've got a fresh batch of various teas, some brandies, coffee, tequila, rum, whiskey, wine, and more.
I heard wine. Do go on.
Well, I've got some regular, okay, boxed wine, and then I've got fancier barreled wine. As he literally just has it, instead of just being a barrel or a keg of wine, it's a box with a tap in it.
Oh.
Huh.
I was excited for a second. Fuck. That's really Madrash's inner monologue. Like Madrash looked excited, saw that, and then you could just see him deflate a little bit.
Isabella's the opposite. She looks like, huh.
No, so you have the cheap wine and fine wine. But the cheap one's literally in boxes.
But the fine wine looks like cheap wine.
No, it's just stored in a barrel.
Oh! Oh, it's stored in like a smaller barrel.
Yeah. So like you have the box wine, quote, in a box wine quality, but it's just in a wooden box with a tap. And then the fine wine is in a normal wine barrel.
Okay. Isabella, could I ask a bit of a favor?
Do you want me to carry wine back with us, Madrish?
I will share. It is excellent for cooking and for after a long day.
Fine.
I look to the gnome, you said?
Yeah.
Then, is it red or white? And how much?
I think at this point it's kind of brown. But let's see. Cost. Here we go. Oh, well, that's not very helpful. Maybe it's over here. Here we are, bulk. Nope, that doesn't help me either. Shit.
What are you looking for?
Just how much like a barrel of wine would be. It was not there. I thought it would be. So we're going to go with times equal... Nope, I did that wrong. So for the finer wine, that's going to be 160 gold.
Okay.
I set I pull 15 platinum out and just kind of like set the stack between my hands. Jesus, I forget how big I made Madrash, so like it would look like change in his hands, but it's full platinum pieces. And is there anything else you have? Anything interesting or out of the ordinary?
He looks to the cart directly at the mechanical legs, looks back to you. No. Why?
Well,
Isabella sighs greatly.
I will be forward, sir. I like the look of the metal on those legs, and I was hoping to acquire those as well.
You'd have to pay a hefty price. It took a lot of digging to get these out.
So...
Like a lot of digging. And I'm no dwarf, so it was a lot of
What
digging.
kind of metal is it?
Metallic.
So you just spent a long time digging for...
Metallic legs. Yeah, yes.
that you want to sell for a high price, but you don't know their value. How do you survive down here? I sincerely wonder a little bit now.
I sell large amounts of alcohol to people who drink large amounts of alcohol.
That is the best kind of life to live. Honestly, you have sold me on that.
How much are you willing to pay for the legs?
I'll do this. I will set 20 platinum in front of us. I said I will take the barrel and the legs for this.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Alright.
During this conversation, there has been an occasional rumble through the caves. Just kind of like background rumbling, like maybe something in one of the other the other tunnels is moving around or something. But it's stopped by now.
Okay.
So here's your barrel as he pulls out a barrel from the cart, which doesn't make much sense because the cart seems like it's a tad bit small for this barrel. But then he hands you the pair of legs that seem fairly beat up, but have a similar metallic color to the rest of Francis's body. So, is there anything else I can help you with, or is that it?
Did you say you're going to Maridian?
Yes.
And that's where, above table, that's where we have to go back for Francis's legs, isn't it?
Yes.
Isabella's gonna be like, well, since we got the legs, do you want some help pushing your cart to Maridian?
Oh,
So
yes, I would love that very much. One moment, and he is going to start packing up his cart. Then the ground is going to start shaking a bit more violently, followed by grinding sound, as punching through the side of the tunnel is a large purple shape that blocks the view between yourself and the merchant before the rushing and grinding push past, and there is now a tunnel going through the middle of this tunnel, and the merchant is gone.
Is the cart still there?
The cart is gone too.
Fuck! Cart of holding would have been great.
That's a great question. Alright, let's go to Maridian.
So I have a very important question.
Yes.
What kind of check is this? Because Doom knows, but Doom knows that Madrash would not know. without a proper check. Like
I guess the best would probably be like a nature check.
Nature check? Alright. I'm gonna roll at disadvantage because Madrash would not know much. But this is for me. Okay, so taking the lower one. Nature, you said?
Yes.
Okay, it's a 6.
That was a big worm.
No. And it was
Alright.
purple. They should name that thing a purple worm.
How do you know
So-
what is an Alaskan bullworm, Doom? Madrash?
What's in Alaska?
Never heard of it. That thing just dug a tunnel bigger than we are. Vamoose?
Yeah.
Well,
to be
we gotta go
specific,
get Francis's legs now.
to give you an understanding of how big that new tunnel is, it's about 70 feet tall.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go back. We'll go find Bauldur, get him to fix Francis's legs, and then deliver them to Francis. Back we go.
Are you going
We may
to
not
do the
ever
thing?
see Francis walk ourselves, but we will know we've done a good deed.
Are you going to do the speed thing?
No.
We're just gonna get the fuck out of here. We don't have we were theory crafting, and we
Yeah,
have
okay.
theory.
materials as
Okay.
as characters.
All right. So
It was also me just going like, how fast can we go?
Backtracking and delivering the legs, things will be set up to where Francis will eventually be able to walk again. And then heading back out of the city, a good chunk of the day is gone, but you're still able to get a decent amount of distance before having to prepare for the evening. Is anyone going to be on watch?
Sure, I'll take first watch. I would also say, Obo, that during our downtime in the city, since I now have message, I will be spending every night that I assume we are safe, sending out messages to past nobles, lovers, things like that.
Oh God.
I am just
booty calling.
I'm sending out like little love letters and or like I hope you're doing well, basically check-ins, and but not limited to if I get a favorable response, send like a second or third message like saying some of the things that we've done as succinctly as possible. Just fan letters.
Uh-huh. Well, then you're gonna need to make some NPCs and names, because I ain't doing that on the fly for all of that.
No. Okay, I'll start making shit.
Okay.
At least one of them absolutely despises you.
Absolutely. The first words I get back are, "You scoundrel!" I'm like, okay, not calling her again.
You son of a bitch! Uh-oh.
Not calling him either. Ooh.
Isabella will take second watch.
I do want, like, one of the messages you send, the response is just, this phone line is no longer available.
Oh no, I just get no response and I'm like, oh no, they're dead.
New owner of this body. Who's this?
You do it to Meebo in a week, and you don't, and you get nothing. The message doesn't go through to Meebo.
Response back from Meepo, and I'm just like, all right, I understand. You're a little upset.
Uh-oh.
No, you get no response back because Meebo's dead.
Oh no, that's worse. I just thought Meepo was pissed that I left.
Meepo made it pretty obvious they just wanted you for sex.
Yeah, Meepo's gonna have some trouble with those eggs.
Meepo was also very much like, but hunky dragonborn all to myself, and I was like, all right, bet.
There was also, I just used you for sex directly from Meepo.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Respectfully, based on how Obo did it, I don't think Meepo knew what she wanted. I don't think Obo knew what Meepo wanted.
I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah,
I do.
that's fair.
I think that's why I have this comment in my notes. I'll share after session.
Yeah, I don't remember much of that. All right. So, your guys' evening is undisturbed as you then pack up in the, what you assume is morning, and begin to head out. As you guys continue along, the cave walls are rather interesting at this point. It seems that a good majority of it has been seemingly polished smooth, with occasional deep claw marks.
Does it look like the sudden 70-foot tunnel that appeared?
No. This seems to be more of like something over time and deliberate.
Okay.
Yeah, there are sections that are polished, sections that have claw marks, and some that just have like these. I guess the best description would be like bits of the stone has been like broken, as though like something with like a belt sander hit it for a while. Not quite polished, but definitely scratching the crap out of it.
Smooth with wear.
Sort of, but it's not quite smoothed.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Well, this looks ominous.
It wasn't like this when we came the other way, right? When we were heading to Maridian? When we didn't know we were heading to Maridian?
It could be that it wasn't like this before, according to your memory, or this is a slightly different tunnel in the same general direction. It's kind of hard to tell because everything really looks the fucking same. And it's been a couple of weeks.
If only I could see better in the dark.
You can. You can see better than I can.
I don't have dark vision. Oh wait, I have
You
the
got
goggles of night
goggles.
vision. I forgot that.
You have dark vision. I don't.
Yeah. Adriel does now have the goggles. No, Isabella has the goggles of night now. I forgot I had them.
So,
Well,
proceeding forward. Proceeding forward, you guys do notice that there are more of these patches of clawed marks and other wear to the tunnel, in addition to bits of fur and scales.
no. Isabella would like get the scale and fur.
Okay. Would you like to try and identify what they are?
Sure.
All right, roll me a nature check.
All right. Oh, wait. Did it go through? No, it did not. Oh yeah, so there we go. 3.
What have you got there, Isabella?
It's a red a couple of red scales and some animal fur.
Some really nice shiny scales and random tufts of fur. Isabella looks at the scales, looks at Madrash, is like, I don't think they're yours.
Of course not.
Isabella will just take a few of the fur and scales and just put them in her pocket. Because they're cool.
What you thinking over there,
How big in size are these scales?
Oh.
Like, are they palm sized? Are they?
No, they're about coins. Like, they're a little bit bigger than coin sized.
Okay. Huh. Nifty.
Do they look like kobold scales?
No, way too big for kobold.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize how small cobalt scales were.
Be tiny.
Tiny little things, yeah.
Well,
Hey guys, do you think at the next camp we should open that box the one dude asked us to deliver to the iron people? So
Oh,
we don't
yes.
deliver it?
Honestly, as soon as we're at least a day or another day away from Meridian, I would love to open it.
Okay, good. 'Cause I don't want to deliver that.
Absolutely not. Agreed.
As long as they open it about 20 feet away from us, that's all.
They were properly mental.
I'd also just in general look for any possible protection spells on it, just in case. I don't want to blow up because I opened something I wasn't supposed to.
I mean, if anything, I could get angry and open it. Might hurt me less.
Okay. So, continuing to travel, you guys find a small pocket that'll work for setting up camp. And bedding down for the night. Is there anything you guys would like to do this night or no?
So we want to wait one more day before we open it?
I mean, since we're so far, I don't mind.
Alright, let's at least check the box out first. Because Clarity made a good point. What if it's trapped? Or what if there's, like, you know, secrets?
Okay. So, who would like to inspect it for any traps of mundane or magical nature?
Man, if only our rogue was here.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm no good at it.
My investigation is...
I mean, I can
+1.
check to see if it's magic, but chances are it's gonna be magic.
I think we'd start with that. That would be a good idea to do.
Yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic on myself and just kind of give it a look over.
Okay. There is no magic coming from it.
That's surprising.
Well, aren't they, like, against things that aren't from here?
Magic is of the planes. They also use holy magic in order to banish fiends. They use whatever they can as tools to get rid of beings from other planes. They're not necessarily against using the power of other planes.
Okay.
Bit hypocritical, if you ask me.
Oh, totally.
Would the identify spell help with that at all?
Identify would tell you if what their what magic
in it. Yeah.
It would tell you what magic it was if there was magic, but there is no magic. So identify would not help. It would just come up with non-magical scroll case. I mean, identify might tell you what kind of wood it's made out of.
I mean,
it's not magic. The worst thing that can happen is that the scroll would break if we open it too forcefully.
Yeah.
So give it a tug and see if it's locked. Or I'll do so.
Well, let's see if we can figure out any, like, little, I guess, intricacies about it. Physical.
Yeah, because we know it's not magical, but it could still be trapped.
So, it is a small wooden rectangular scroll case. There is a bit of a lock on the front. However, due to the nature of how old this wood is, you could probably, with a decent strength score, crack open the wood case itself and just ignore the lock.
Oh, so there is a lock on the outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, I kid you not, if you drop this from a decent height, it'll just pop open. It's pretty fragile.
Yeah. Since it has no magic to it, I don't think we have anything really to fear.
Okay.
Like, it would be inconvenient, but...
I still wouldn't mind looking at it. If you don't mind me physically taking a peek.
By all means.
Not at all. Better safe than sorry.
I appreciate it. So I would like to take a look at the like the intricacies of the box, if there's anything like strange about it, if there's any like secret little like pokey thingies, if there maybe is some sort of, latch for a trap.
Roll me an investigation check.
I also have I put on my little spectacles. I'm ready.
Oh yeah. What do those do? Do they give a bonus or just advantage?
And they give an advantage to investigation checks.
All right, roll with advantage.
Go. Moo with the bookworm.
Oh, Moo.
So
hell yeah!
Wow, that's awesome.
So you notice a few things about this. There are very faded bits of ink all around the outside of the box. It was hard to tell at first because of how, like I said, how old and faded. But from the looks of it, it seems to be in druidic characters, similar to that book that you had found. So that's why it looks familiar. But you can't really read it. But it seems to be...
I can.
Wait, you can read druidic now?
Yes, I took Path of the Runekeeper as an invocation, so I can read all languages.
Oh. I stand corrected. So you can read this.
You can take a look at it if
No. If you have that, you're good. You can read it. So.
I love Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Eyes of the Runekeeper is fun. I guess I didn't look over everything you guys did when you leveled up. Because I didn't notice that. Cool. So, rewind 5 seconds. It's in Druidic. And it's less of instructions being written and more of these are wards against divination. But due to the age, they are no longer functioning.
As Clarity's looking over the box, how complicated do you think that lock is?
Easy. It's maybe 3 pins.
The box is old too. You could break it open.
Yeah, like you guys are like, if Madrash held it above his head and dropped it, it would probably pop open.
I'm going to use prestidigitation and create a non-magical trinket, and I'm going to make a key, and I'm just going to guess. And I'm going to stick that key in the lock and see if it turns. Jiggle, jiggle.
I thought the trinket was an illusion.
Let's see. You can create a non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit in your hand.
Oh.
Non-magical trinket. So I could make keys. I could just keep trying this till we get it while we walk.
A non-magical trinket or... Holy shit.
Oh my god, I could just pick locks with 30
Prestidigitation
hours.
just got really fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, it only lasts for 6 seconds, but...
No, up to an hour. And you can have 3 of these things up to an hour.
Jeez, that's the new prestidigitation? Jesus.
No, that's what it's been. Everyone I just assumed that it was a illusionary trinket. It's or an illusionary image that can fit into your hand.
I have used prestidigitation to pick a lock after looking at a key before.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
That
shit.
character had observant, so they could like memorize what the lock looks like. But you know.
So I'm going to say for...
Wouldn't that be key mind?
Yes, keen mind.
I'm just going to say for expediency, picking the lock this way would take far more time than it would just be to crack it open.
I just don't want to break the box.
I think we have to break the box, Madresh.
Well,
I would
either that
probably
or
say-
picking the lock, because it's... Because you're going to try to guess a key, and while the key is rudimentary, I don't think that would work unless you knew the specifics of the key. Otherwise, you'd just be constantly guessing, casting it, changing, and that would just... Yeah. Prestidigitation just got really fucking stupid.
I mean, if you break it, I can probably fix it.
That's true.
Oh yeah, mending.
Well, Clarity's holding the box, so.
It's up to Clarity.
To break the box?
To decide.
Yeah, do you want us to break the box, or do you want us to...
I mean, I'll be honest. Looking at how old this is, I would worry that by breaking the box, we may break something of
Importance inside.
importance inside that may be a bit more delicate due to time. However, so, I mean, if we can take our time with it, I don't think that would be a bad thing. However, I do also want to express concern, because it's very small, but I kind of put my finger over it. These are wards against divination. They look aged, but it's possible that they could still work.
But I thought Gleb said there's no magic coming from it.
There's a spell that can make magic things look non-magic.
Huh.
If you guys
Okay,
want, I could have Jonah just NPC unlock it. If that makes things easier. Because his average for Thieves' Tools is high enough.
With, with unlocking things, if you're not proficient in Thieves' Tools, it's just a straight dex check, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I could try. I have a +4.
Yeah, no harm in trying.
Sure.
My goat.
Alright,
And I'll make you a pick.
Alright. Bang. In the trash. Alright, let's try to do this. I'll do Sleight of Hand. Yes, submit. 19.
Yep. It takes a bit because of the sloppy nature of the lockpicks that are made for you, because they're of what Madrash thinks a lockpick would function, as opposed to being quite accurate enough to effectively work. So you're basically just given a couple bits of bent metal, but it does the job as you're able to brute force through the lock and open it up.
I did it.
I mean, those bent pieces of metal I've seen Jonah use.
No, Jonah has one that's completely flat and thin, and then the other one's thin but has a little pointy going up. These are... Never mind. I opened the box.
Inside the
didn't
box is a scroll.
I think we overthought it, guys.
Like, everything?
I have a tendency to do that.
It's just a scroll. Can I take the scroll out and see what it is?
Yeah, you open it up and it's a blank scroll. that smells of citrus.
I don't like that this smells. Smells like citrus. Is there like any way like you can hide text on things or something?
I believe there is over fire.
Oh yeah.
Citrus smell.
Clarity told me about that a long time ago.
That explains the citrus smell.
Hey.
It would be lemons. Like lemon juice, and then little flame can always unveil hidden ink.
Yes.
And Isabel
want me to
stops
burn
herself
it?
from saying something.
Okay.
No!
Burn it, but
Just,
put it over
Majosh, can you please
firelight.
just start a fire? We
Fireball.
just need like a campfire. Just a campfire.
Alright, I'll start a campfire, I guess.
Okay. With dried mushroom stalks, you're able to make a decent fire that might smell a little funny.
Hopefully these don't get us high as we breathe the smoke.
I'm hoping for the opposite.
Clarity, do you want to hold it over the fire to get the right distance to see if it works?
Sure. I can probably see it better if something does show anyway.
Yeah, you got those very nice glasses.
Yes. They were a lovely gift, Midrash, and I'll take a look at it over a flame and kind of like move or get closer as needed.
So, after a bit of finagling to get the right distance, you are able to reveal the hidden text. Also written in Druidic, but not in magical runes, but in regular Druidic text. So, the Dungeon Master forgot to write this letter out.
Good.
But I do know the general information inside.
Yay!
So, the general information is, as honored members of the Circle, we are still in search for the 5 descendants. We are amassing soldiers in the city as per our standing orders. We are ready to receive new orders for the great plan to continue.
I see.
And then after that, it's some pleasantries from the Iron Eye patriarch.
I think.
But what are the 5 descendants?
I'm not sure. At this point, I probably have a little notebook that I take out, and I'm kind of try to write or transcribe the message, so that way, they will be able to read it and for me to read it back later. I also want to see if I can get the name of the circle leader as well.
Let's see. Cat, would you stop it? Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn it, he's gonna be a bitch.
Meow.
God damn it, guys. Okay.
Meow?
No, cat.
Meow, meow, meow.
And then the rumbling continues as the whole party is eaten by a fucking giant purple worm. Hooray!
Except for Jonah, because
End of
Jonah's
the
not here.
campaign. Whoop!
We win.
I don't think we win.
It's not a
As
win.
we're
make
being
the DM
digested,
rage
I pull out
quit.
the quill.
I wish to win the game.
Technically, Clarity has it right now, so
That's true.
I think, given the circumstances, Clarity wouldn't mind as much.
no. In the stomach of a giant purple worm, no.
Okay.
Probably not. No.
So is there anything else?
So, are we going to deliver this, or are we going to have conveniently lost it?
My curiosity is, my understanding was that we would go to the place where we would deliver it and, cleaned it out.
I thought it was like a dead drop thing. You know, like, you put it there, someone else gets it later.
I mean, we could leave the box there with something in there, follow them, and then just go to where they take it. And then, once again, clean out the hole. That was in a spy book Clarity told me about once. They gave information at a dead drop, and then they followed them, and then they killed all the bad guys.
Yeah, but the circle, they probably wouldn't like me, and I really don't want an entire organization hunting me down.
It sounds like you don't have a choice, and if they ever find out anything about you, they're going to be hunting you. So, favor to those who strike first. While the iron is hot. I'm running out of idioms.
Now that we know this information, I think I might be able to read the book that I was having Glub take a look at. Maybe we can get some more information. But that will take time to read. It's a pretty hefty book.
I mean, probably not as much time as me transcribing it, so.
I can read all languages.
It's gonna take me like a month or two to do that.
You just sound like you can open it, and now you can just read aloud a page, no issue.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the book.
Reading
I can read
Rainbow. Yeah, Clarity. I don't necessarily understand Clarity's abilities all too well, but I do know that they are ever changing, and every time I think I know what Clarity can do, she surprises me.
Well, you certainly surprised us with the dual remove cursing Hilda and Mara.
I would
That-
say all of our abilities are ever changing.
Honestly,
Yeah, but
whenever
this thing
that
is
happened,
new.
that surprised me as well. Oh, I had such a terrible headache after that.
So you're gonna have to. I tried looking in your inventory for the book. Could you please refresh me as to which book this is?
The Kaihana and Satanta book about curses is what I've got written down.
Okay.
You didn't give us an item to put in our inventory. You just told us to write things down.
Okay.
This was a session I wasn't here for.
That's what I was trying to figure out, because
Okay.
that's what I was trying to get. Okay. So, opening up this book, you're able to read it, Clarity. There are a few sections. There is some general history. There is a section on curses, both removing and applying. And then there is a Mal, I swear to God, knock it off. One
Please,
moment.
Meow.
Ow.
I banish you.
Don't banish Mal.
Did that once.
And then there is another section that is sort of a journal from Setenta. Which section would you like to peruse?
Setanta was mentioned in the scroll, so I would say I would probably focus on the journal.
Okay. So... So it talks briefly about Setenta's his first major adventures after the kidnapping of his wife and daughter by the Archfey Celeron. About him traveling the countryside, occasionally catching a Fae and experimenting on ways to kill them. Mostly because the weapons that he had were ineffective in even harming them. It talks eventually of how he met a blacksmith that went by the name of Kahana, who was a furbolg. After quite a bit of pleading and showing one's, true worth, Kahana agreed to forging a weapon for Setenta, a very powerful spear. Hold on. Where's the name of this?
Olin.
No.
Oh, the wolf's fang. You named it the wolf's fang.
Yes. That he then, once he was given the spear, Wolf's Fang, he then was given a new name, Fowlin. Or Fwelin. And from there, he continued his search for a way into the realm of the fairies, Turnanog.
Hi.
Hello, Red.
Hey, Jonas snapped to life suddenly.
Yeah, I'm not on the computer yet, but I'm here.
So yeah. It also goes into a bit about after hold on. It goes into during Fwayland's adventures and attempting to get into Turnanog, he spent some time founding a hunters club where he started to train them in ways of hunting down Fae and reinventing their name to the Circle of Iron.
I see. Kind of jotting some more down in my journal. kind of jot some more notes and close the book. I sigh and say, how deep into the circle of the circle are you guys wanting to go in?
Well, I would prefer not to go in at all because I want to stay far away from them. But as Madresha said, if they find out stuff about me, I'm dead. It's not fun.
Believe me, I can completely understand you not wanting to be affiliated with anything that they do. Well, we have this little book here.
They'll kill me. They would kill me.
I think they would kill most of us. Because
is there anyone here they wouldn't kill?
Maybe Jonah?
I was thinking Gleb.
Right.
I think Gleb's the only one they wouldn't kill.
Oh, uh-oh. What happened?
No, it's fine. It's just red.
Oh, Jonah's spacing out again.
I don't know about that, Gleb.
So,
Do you think you would be chased after by the Iron Circle?
I mean, from everything I've heard, probably, yeah.
So we're possibly quite all fucked by them.
Yeah. My dad would be a target of ire after they're done with the Fae and the Fiends.
Yeah, some more than others, probably.
I wonder,
Well,
I just wonder how high on their list I would be. Is it bad to say I'd be a little disappointed if I wasn't pretty high up there?
Madresh, you're lower than me on that list, for sure.
Well, now I have ambition. And they're going to have a problem.
I would...
I'll top their most wanted list.
so
that would probably a very...
We just opened we got Princess's legs back. We opened up the little scroll case for the Circle of Irons. It's a note talking about trying to find the 5 descendants. And we're talking about, do we go after the Circle of Irons?
Okay. All right, wonderful. I'm caught up to
say that might be a steep list, considering it looks like the 5 descendants are who they're looking for.
Do we know what the 5 descendants are?
Yeah, who are these 5 descendants?
I mean, there's one way we could find out.
Would that be something that we would make a check against, or we just wouldn't know?
That's something completely unknown.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I mean, we could use the quill and say, I wish to know who these 5 descendants are.
I don't believe that would be necessary.
At that point, if we're talking about world augmenting power, maybe we just wish away the Circle of Iron.
I feel like that would cause a lot of issues.
That could be a really bad idea.
Using the quill is an issue. We have a tactical nuke in our pocket.
From what we've seen, I mean, the guy down there, the noble, being part of it, there could be a lot of people
in high society who might be instrumental to the function of certain systems of governance that might be affiliated with it. If they all go at once, that could cause a lot of problems.
What? My point was, why do we keep talking about the quill every time there's a problem? The quill seems like a non-usable object at this point. If our lives are not in immediate danger, the more we talk about it, the more likely someone is to scry and hear us talking about it.
Okay, I'll stop bringing up as much.
It's not that I don't think you can. I worry.
No,
Clarity.
I can.
Also, I have a question.
Once
What's
again,
a tactical nuke?
Clarity, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes, you'll die.
Oh, what?
A wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll die.
That's what they call me after an aphrodisiac.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard that slang before.
Oh no.
And that's why I think you don't know what that is, Nadrash. For you sometimes.
People have used a lot of interesting words to describe me. I don't claim to know what they mean. It's just context.
Well. So yes, I would say their list seems to be focused on the 5.
It sounds like they're It sounds like they're searching for them. It doesn't mention they're gonna harm them. I think searching and finding them could be the same.
Does it give any context around the 5 descendants? Maybe it says something like where they come from. If we can at least figure out if these descendants are descendants of like otherworldly beings or connection to them, then we can probably ascertain that they're probably going to die if they get found.
Clarity? Or DM? Was there context like that?
Nope. Just mentioning that they're continuing to search for the 5 descendants.
You know, they seem to be very, out of the loop. It's possible that this information could be outdated as well.
Also fair.
It's true.
Just something to consider, I suppose. But, yeah. I guess my question still stands on how invested we as a group would like to get in the Circle of Iron.
I don't mind getting information on them or learning about them, but I'm not one to enjoy fighting people. So I'd rather not get on their bad side, if at all possible.
That's very much understandable. Well, if it's knowledge that you would like, I have a rough idea on what these 5 people are.
You do?
Is it us? I want it to be
No,
us.
it's not us.
I hope it's not us. That would be very bad for him, considering it's like, oh, we're searching for the 5 descendants. Here, I'm having the 5 descendants unknowingly deliver the message.
Is it Is it only one of us, and that one of us is Gleb?
Clarity, please do go on.
I'm afraid only knowledge was asked, so... as you guys know, well, maybe you don't. I've been very, excited when I see knowledge about the Circle of Iron, because I've been looking into them for a little while.
Because
You asked for knowledge, I'm simply stating knowledge, outside of my own
Understood.
motivations. With that being said, these 5 individuals that they are looking for, I guess, you used the words tactical nuke. I'm not sure what exactly that is, but if you're looking for, a weapon or being of mass destruction being summoned, then yes, it is a tactical nuke.
that's how you use the phrase. That's about accurate.
Interesting.
So these
I believe you used it correctly.
these 5 individuals being in the hand of the Iron Circle does not sound like a pleasant idea.
I take it that the understanding is that they would be just very powerful?
Or that killing them would lead to the end of our world as we know it.
What?
Our world.
No. I just don't understand where killing them came from. That doesn't seem like anything pertaining to what Clarity said.
Oh.
Just that there was the end of the world. It pertains to them, but
yeah.
I think what Isabella might be getting at is she might be suggesting that they may be instrumental in keeping things safe for people. And if they were to disappear, it might have consequences.
So we're...
we have like no information on what's going on, essentially.
To put it simply, these 5 individuals being in the hands of the Iron Circle is not no bueno, not a good idea.
Agreed.
But unfortunately, based on all of the readings that I've read, that's all I know. Unfortunately, it's very, very hard to get information on an organization that people don't necessarily believe is real.
That would make things a bit difficult.
So maybe website, maybe the idea of you made Madresh of leaving the box, putting something in it, and following them could be a good idea if we want to track them and figure out more information.
Don't we know where a hideout is?
We know where a dead drop is.
Dead drop?
I think that's what it is.
If we follow some of the people, I could break into their house and rob them. Of information, that is, but not the actual hideout. I'm not breaking in there, but like one of the people when they go home, I could see if they have anything.
Not that. I just don't want to put anyone in danger because what would they do, besides either turn us over to the officials or kill us. It's one or the other.
I feel like we're dancing around a lot of ifs, ands, or we don't know. Is there any action that anyone would like to do?
I can do pretty much anything, as long as you're not telling me to shoot someone in the head.
Sorry, it's going to require a lot of headshots.
Fuck.
But
Five, to be specific.
Well,
Why do I have
I mean,
8 hero points? What the fuck?
I have 8 hero points too.
I will say, we probably know it already. The Iron Circle is a very, very dangerous group. That it might not necessarily be a good idea to get on their bad side, or maybe even be on their radar.
Yeah.
I mean, if the stories are true, like they've said, they've demolished villages and cities in a day. They can be a little on the extremist side of, they see one person they don't like, they will burn the whole house down, even though that one person is there.
To be fair,
And they
I
could
will
even be
say
wrong.
we did save a whole city with one scroll.
How about this for a game plan? How about this for a game plan? Dresh, you still have those Sendy spells, right?
Yes.
Can you see if Bucky's still kicking around?
Absolutely.
Maybe we can get him to hook us up with an informant.
I actually
You mean
messaged him
Bill?
just the other night, but he told me he was in the middle of shitting and he'll get back to me.
Okay.
And he never. I assumed he was busy after that.
You mean Billy?
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
he
Bucky.
means Billy, but he's only going like Isabella. You know, Jonah only calls him Bucky because I actually don't know why. but
It annoys him.
It seems
Yes.
It seems to be their flirtation, their love language, if you will.
You think that's flirty?
So
No.
nicknames are Jonah's love language, and we have none. Understood.
Jonah hates us.
You don't. Sure. All right. Yeah. Sure.
Isabella looks at Jonah, looks at everyone, and looks at Jonah's like, the opposite, right? It's the fact we don't have nicknames you care for us, right?
I just give people with easy nicknames. I don't know what the big go is about.
I
His
mean,
last name is
you,
Buckshot. It makes sense.
yeah. And I was thinking about the Rasputin dude earlier, too.
Oh.
His name's Rasputin. You call him, like, the Thai guy or something?
Oh.
And look,
Yeah. I just didn't bother to remember his name.
Jonah.
What? I'm sorry. All right. Bad with names.
The DM also does not remember.
I remember it because Isabella starts saying rah rah Rasputin as she left.
I do faintly remember that.
The name sounds familiar. I don't remember what the NPC does.
He's like a metal worker. He's where Jonah got his bullets from. On the
Oh.
city.
The blacksmith who's gonna fix the legs.
No, that's
No,
someone
I
else
remember.
above
Yeah,
the city.
Rasputin
No,
is the dwarf
no,
the dwarf who sells shitty dwarven product, which to human eyes is really fucking good.
Yeah, that guy.
Right, that guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah. No, I just never talk to him, so I just give him a nickname, so I don't. Yeah.
Either way.
Anyway, do we want to see if Bucky has any informants, or maybe this time, if you do your Sendy spell, maybe mention that we have money.
And like a shit ton, an entire city grateful for us.
I don't think he cares about that. I think the money's probably.
Like, I think if Billy needs to flee, knowing that there's an underground city indebted to us, I think he might care about that just a little bit. Also, he can open up another club down there.
Having our fixer owe us a favor would be very interesting.
Billy also may not have the sending spell to get back to you.
Oh,
That is also crossed my mind.
So I was like, oh, he definitely doesn't. He has to scream sometimes to get me to wake up.
Does that mean that this man told you to wait, then wiped his ass and sat there for like 5 minutes trying to contact you with his brain?
Oh, poor
He doesn't know magic. He doesn't understand magic. Why do you think we have those weird drinks that make people who can't do magic throw up rainbows and mushrooms and shit? Gross to clean up.
And one of those is particularly potent against magic users.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just thought they let Larry in the bag to make some drinks. I didn't know that was intentional.
Yeah, it really makes the magic users have fun. Like, they make colors with their hands, and now they vomit the colors. I don't know why they like it.
Same reason anyone likes a drink and to be high. The experience.
Not until you have to deal with the aftermath and the experience turns sour. Go ahead and message Billy asking him.
Alright. I will cast sending on Billy.
Okay. What do you say?
Billy Buckshot.
Hello, Billy. We are... Why are we contacting Billy?
See if he has an informant that can get us some information on the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Billy. We are looking for information on a group called the Iron Circle. Would appreciate any informants or contacts.
5 more.
Please reply in 25 words.
You did. Wait, it caught up at 25. Is 25?
25 is one word.
Okay, I just wanted to double check, Matrish.
It's a hyphenated word. I hope.
Because either it was 25 or 25 words where you ended up on.
See, he pronounced it 25, which is one word. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how magic works.
Alright, so you want me to dig up some stuff on a cult. I can do that, but it'll cost you. Like a lot. Send.
Yes, Billy does not understand how magic works. I love this. I will... I need to mark off my points. I'll cast sending again. And I will say, don't worry, we have ridiculous amounts of money. And safe space in Maridian, city that's in the mines.
5 more.
We are returning within the week. Hopefully he understands that the context is that we're returning to the city within a week.
Yeah.
He can't be... He has to understand you returning to the city. He can't be that dumb.
All he needs to understand is I said ridiculous amounts of money. Because let's be honest, having 200 platinum, having 300 platinum in my bag is ridiculous.
I do have 400 left.
But now I'm afraid that Billy's gonna be like upping the price. You know.
So
he does let me slither for free.
The response from Billy. All right, we'll see you when you get here. Things have cooled down, and you got a letter from someone. Big, tall, green fella.
He's got 3 words left.
He said his...
Let's go.
There's a letter waiting for us. I'm not sure who it's for.
It was directed towards you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a letter. Apparently the club's cooled off, and he would like us to meet him there. So after we, do I have the safe house key? Who has the safe house key? I would assume I have it. Okay. I'm just going to produce the safe house key and be like, I would definitely love to see what's in here first before we go visit Billy, because safety deposit boxes like this are fickle at best.
If we want to go there, I don't think I trust it too much, considering they were fugitives. If we want, I can hold on to the key and I can disguise myself when I go there.
I could sneak along with you.
That works.
Wonderful.
No,
and
I'm not
I have a new trick. If we're ever in trouble, whoever can't get the hell out of Dodge, just trust me. And Madrash is just gonna give a big shit-eating grin, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
I trust you less now, Madrash.
Good.
Good?
But I will keep you alive. It's fun. It keeps you on your toes.
Gleb with me to the same place. Just
fuck off.
I mean, my last disguise was shitty, sadly. But I can make... What?
Sorry, I was talking to myself. I didn't realize I wasn't muted.
I can make pretty good disguises. My last one was shitty, sadly. So sad that was shitty. She looks defeated.
It's okay. I've never seen your work in disguises, but I believe that that you're just being too hard on yourself.
Either way, who's taking first watch as we nap for the night?
I can do that.
Hey God.
Yeah.
How big's the hovel we're in?
30-ish feet around.
Okay.
So it's a bit cramped, but a decent amount of space for sleeping.
Is it big enough? Is it big enough for the fortress?
No.
Unfortunate.
Is there only like one way in here?
Yes.
Alright, I'll spread my caltrops then.
I'll take out my little one.
Dar immediately gets sad. I was having a nice conversation with it, but if you need him, I understand.
No, feel free. I just
Here,
know
Jonah.
that he usually likes to keep watch with Jonah, but that's okay. I don't mind keeping Jonah company.
Isabel will hand over her goggles of night to Jonas, like, get them back after your watch.
Are these attunement?
No, they are not attuned.
Oh fuck! Okay.
You can just wear them.
They're just not fashion. They're just not very fashionable.
Yeah,
Well,
they're not.
What do these things do? He puts my holy shit.
if the ceiling is
Yeah.
30 feet high, the fortress will fit.
I thought the fortress was 40 feet tall.
It's 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high.
Oh. Then yes, the fortress would
we-
fit. I was under the
So-
impression the fortress was 40 feet tall.
Well, let's go to bed. Wake me up for the next watch,
Wake me
Jonah.
up.
How many watches are we going to be doing tonight?
Like 2.
About 2.
Two.
If you don't mind, Jonah, I don't mind staying up with you. I think I want to read some more of this book, so
Yeah,
you
no
wanted some
worries.
company.
I'd love to have you around. As I'm spreading caltrops in front of the door, apparently. No, I don't do that. I put away my caltrops. I'm on the ground just putting them back in the bag one by one after the fortress is summoned.
I appreciate that you are trying to use other acts of kindness to show your affection towards us.
What is your Okay, can I ask? Do you guys want me to show affection towards you? Is this what's happening here?
We're just picking on you for
Do
the
you
name
need a
of the
hug?
ball.
Like,
Dar is just going to roll over. I'm good, thanks.
thank you.
Although, Nadrash might appreciate a hug and more.
Absolutely.
Isabella groans like, I don't want to deal with more of that.
That was a rhetorical question. All right, anyway. Yeah, we can take a watch together.
Cool.
Go around the. Is there lights in here at all, or?
No.
All right, I'll set up some of my candles. I'll set one up where I'm gonna be kind of relaxing at, and I'll light one near Clarity so she can have some light to read by.
Okay. So, as you guys are going to be going for your watch, I need to take a short break.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
All right, we
Nadine,
are
yep.
unmuted and we are back.
We are
Okay.
back.
So, on your watch, Clarity, you wanted to do more reading, correct?
Yes.
What section did you want to do more reading on?
I would like to look in the chapter of curses.
Okay.
Could I give her advantage if I help her with my stuff?
Do you know how to read Druidic?
I do not. So I guess no.
Correct.
I thought this was incumbent.
Nope, it's in Druidic.
I
She
will
just can read all.
I will take words of affirmation.
You're just reading, you're like, does that seem right? And I just look at the squiggles, I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
100%.
You're absolutely right. That is the word for heart.
On the section of curses, there are a few basic ones, like sleeping curses, petrification, transmutation, or transfiguration. There's different delivery options for these curses. Specifically for a sleeping curse, it's usually best in if it's delivered via fruit ingestion. Usually that leads to the best results. The second best result is a needle prick.
Quoting Sleeping Beauty and Snow White.
Shut up. It works. For transfiguration curses, there's a lot of variety. It mostly is related to like hag's magic, so a big cauldron of various things to then once again usually either a form of drink or food that is then given to the target to transform them. And like the most common one that seems to come up a lot is like turning them into frogs or other such reptiles. There's one about transforming someone into a bear.
Save that
then
one
there's-
for me.
Huh?
Nothing.
I wonder if the
Great.
rose is
Very
attached to the
brave
bear.
transformation right there.
I did not go to Brave. I went to Beauty and the Beast.
Petrification curses. And then there's other curses that, while they're technically a curse, they're more beneficial. Like, there's a curse that makes it to where someone cannot sleep anymore. Like, they don't require sleep, so they're just awake all the time. So that can be a good thing, but it also, like, in a little note onto the side is saying that it usually leads to madness after a few weeks.
I see. So a boon until it becomes too much. That makes sense.
Yeah. And there's a few other curses on sealing powerful creatures away. And one involves, it is petrification, and it is sealing them away on a planar and biological level. And the only way to break the seal is for the seal to be broken by the direct descendants of the target of the curse.
The direct what? Sounds like context clues.
There's also another curse in there that is a lot of warnings around it, and it involves a duck idol, and it says, "Under no circumstances should you touch the duck idol, as it will lead to a curse most unfortunate, where most people have killed themselves, as it is an easier way to rid themselves of the curse."
And it's just Isabella's picture at this point. It's like, how the fuck did that get in there?
Jonah, we might want to have Isabella avoid touching duck idols from now on.
She's got one.
He's just like, oh yeah, the duck idol. He like points at like the wrong page. Yeah, that duck idol. Yeah, that seems really dangerous.
It's got a really
Meanwhile,
on it. A very, very bad
Isabella's holding it right now.
She's like asleep and like cuddling it like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Like really, really bad. Like the owner of said idols in the past have died of madness. Bad.
Should we be worried? And he points at her cuddling the duck.
I think we should be concerned. I mean, she was aware it was cursed, but I'm amazed that the Circle of Iron would have such a niche. Wait, maybe we should get rid of it.
Yeah.
Internally love so much this.
Like it's like scrolling through like real life like SCP Foundation shit, and then you get some of the joke entries like.
And it's an item a friend has, and you're looking at it like, oh no.
Horror beyond imagination. IKEA.
No, the IKEA is the worst. Are you kidding? The Infinite IKEA is one of the worst ones. It's so bad.
Absolutely. No. This is 100% the Malos app.
Yeah.
Absolutely, with Isabella.
It's worse.
Good. You gave this to us, Obo, so
I know.
You have to deal with whatever happens.
No. This is not me going, oh no, what have you done? This is, Isabel, no, you fucking dumbass. Oh, here we go. Let's have fun.
So now that I have this curse knowledge, am I able to place said curses on people, or is it like with the right components, or?
You have the recipe, but these are akin to they're different than spells. Curses are closer to baking, where yes, you may have the ingredients and you may put it in the oven, at the right time, but it might not come out right. So practice makes perfect. It is much more art than science, like magic. So yes, you could attempt to curse someone with these things. As long as you have the correct ingredients, follow the recipe, and, decent dice rolls.
Okay. I think I would probably take out my little notebook and jot down some of the curses that I'm like, oh, this one could be good. And, just in case the party might want to consider using it.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the duck with the circle of irons ?
The no sleeping curse honestly sounds kind of funny.
No sleep. If someone's cursed with the no sleeping curse, what happens when they get hit with a sleeping curse? Do they just become normal? Do they just become normal for an hour?
I mean,
The sleeping curse, like the Fey ancestry trait, but worse.
No. What would happen? It's very simple. The no sleep makes it to where you cannot sleep. The sleeping curse is when you go to sleep, you don't wake up. So
You die?
So
No.
it's
No,
just a
doesn't
ticking
work.
time bomb.
yeah,
It's worse.
It's the moment of I need to sleep. You get rid of the no sleep curse. You go to sleep. You just don't wake up.
Until true love's kiss or something.
Well, either that or a frog butt. One of those two. Something slightly moist.
Like a dream for somebody like me, at least.
Wait, what the fuck did you say, Clarity?
A no sleeping curse sounds like a dream for somebody like me, at least.
Oh, okay.
It would make me, or you, or really anyone with that curse would be so productive.
It would be. But the idea of madness and death does not necessarily appeal to me.
So, your guys' watch goes by. Who's up next?
Isabella will go up next.
Awesome. Things are about to get funny. Anyone on watch with Isabella or no?
Fuck.
Do you wake up? Who do you wake up?
Isabella, if she wants someone, she'll wake up Madresh and just be like, wake up.
Okay. So you get up and kind of head towards the door where there's a way to look out front. Your hand is a bit heavy.
Huh?
Yeah, that duck idol that you were cuddling with, yeah, it's stuck to your hand.
Isabella's like, huh. Now I can whack people with it.
Now you can quack people with it.
Yeah, and Isabella goes to wake up Madresh with her other hand after probably getting her goggles from Jonah. It's like, Madresh, help.
What? Hello?
The duck's not coming off.
Did you glue it to your hand?
Nope.
Somehow?
I just cuddled it at night.
Well, at least it's only stuck to one hand.
Yeah. But that's my dominant hand too. That sucks.
That is your swinging hand.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I just have to ask for simplicity's sake. How attached are you to that hand?
Unless you can regrow my hand, I am very attached to it.
Okay, hey, I'm just asking. I'm not suggesting we take your hand off. I'm just trying to gauge the situation. I am not... I don't have the answers. I'm just looking at possibilities.
It sounds like you want to cut off my hand.
No, I was... I had a thought, and it's not a great thought. But... have you ever gotten your tongue stuck to a piece of ice?
No, I wasn't a dumb kid. My neighbor stuck his tongue and it got stuck to a metal pole.
Yes, so... what happens is that in order to get your face off of it, you either need to warm up and essentially break the seal that's holding you there, or some people will pull really hard and that will rip off bits of skin, and those can be regrown with healing. As a possibility, you might have to separate that with something sharp. And I'm not sure if the duck's coming off or part of your skin is coming off. And
What if we boil water and I stick my hand in the boiling water? Would that work? Boiling water, hand in, take my hand out, see if it touches the duck?
Let's try warm water and soaking it for a little bit before we try before we try making Isabella soup.
It would just be my hand, not my whole body.
If we cook your hand and your hand doesn't work anymore, what's the difference between boiling your hand and chopping it off?
Okay, let's try one water first.
Let's try yes. I also need to look at a spell I have.
And I'm covering my tattoos now from that Eldritch Claw thing. Although it was worth hearing me both scream after I left the regular rubber ducks there.
That is very funny. I'm going to using prestidigitation. I'm just gonna like. I could make like some cloth, right?
Sure.
Okay. I just don't want to. I'll take a piece of cloth or something, and just like wrap it around the duck, and I'm gonna be like, so do you just like first step pull, right?
Sure.
Okay, and I pull.
Okay. Are you using one or two hands?
Wrapping cloth around the duck, I'm using two hands.
Okay. You pull the duck free.
Oh.
There is a duck
That's
in your
easy.
hand, and there is a duck attached to Isabel's hand.
I let go of the cloth wrapped duck in my hand.
It falls to the ground.
I saw
Firebolt.
the duck in my hand.
Firebolt on the duck on the ground.
It does nothing.
Isabel's like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
You have limitless infectious ducks.
I do. Oh, the Lady Morgana would be so pleased.
I don't know what to do with this anymore, Isabella. Can you move the duck between your right and left hand?
I tried to do so.
You now have a wooden duck in each hand.
Can I set the ducks down?
No. Your hands are now full of wooden duck, and you cannot remove it from your hands.
My trash, that didn't
That
work.
was
Now I have two.
Given what we just figured out, that was probably not the best idea.
No.
I don't know how to regrow your hand if there's a problem that we can't solve yet, but Henny looks at the duck on the ground. I hate that thing. I already hate this. With the cloth, I'm gonna pick up the duck and set it over in the corner. Like out, just open the door of the tower, toss it outside, close the door. I don't care who deals with that later. It's not our problem anymore. Okay then. Well, we have a problem.
Yeah. Well, at least now I could smack people with the rubber ducks, with these wooden ducks. And fight.
And they would have ducks on them. Honestly, you've become the deadliest fighter in the world, though not at the moment of the fight, but after the fight. If you can con someone into high-fiving you, you'll ruin their life.
Or I just punch them in the mouth and the duck stops them from breathing.
I'm going to test something, Isabella, and it's probably not a good idea. I'm going to tell you before I do this.
Okay.
I'm going to take a singular claw, and I'm going to touch the duck. And I'm going to cast a spell, and then I'm going to take my claw off of the duck. And if it is attached to the duck, I'm going to cut my claw off. Because I have trimmed my claws before. It might hurt a bit if I get too close to the bed, but I'd rather keep my finger.
Do what you need to.
Okay. I do so, and I cast Identify on duck.
Okay. So, casting Identify on the duck, it will get stuck. But...
And I cut the claw.
You do learn about the cursed duck idol. Anyone who touches the idol becomes magically stuck to it. When someone tries to pull the idol away, a new duck is in their hand. The curse ends only if the original duck is hit with a remove curse and given an offering of bread.
And given an offering of bread?
Yes.
We have remove curse?
No, we don't.
Wait, don't we have a second scroll? We commissioned a second scroll and we were there for a couple days, right?
We picked it up.
I thought
I
you
don't have it.
No, we did.
do
We
have it.
commissioned it, but
Yeah.
we commissioned it, but then we.
But it was still being made when we did the twin spell thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isabella?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
have a difficult question.
What?
Which duck is the original?
Well, considering I woke up with it in my right hand only, I'm pretty sure the right-handed duck is the original.
Okay,
Now,
so
for some reason, the one you threw outside was the original. I'll be very angry.
and there's also one on the ground that's just got like a quarter inch of just dragonborn claw stuck to it. It's like, yep, and then there's that one. So we need to give this thing bread and remove curse.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up Clarity now.
Okay.
Clarity, we have a problem.
What's going on?
Clarity, do you have that scroll of remove curse? We kinda need it.
Huh?
Isabella's like, hi.
It's better if we show you. Don't touch the ducks! Don't touch the ducks!
Oh, you know what? Just saying duck, I already have a rough idea.
What?
Okay, let's go.
So, I had to cut one of my claws off to do it, but I cast Identify on the duck, and the way to make the duck stop being an asshole is to cast Remove Curse on it and give it bread. In order to do that, I have to touch it, and I don't want to lose all my claws. So, I'm going to need to cast Remove Curse. I have some bread in my pack.
Yeah, didn't we take some bread as we were leaving from the inn because that food was really good?
Let's see. Jonah has rations. I'd imagine they have like
Rations come with
bread.
hardtack. Yeah, it would come with like crackers, like hardtack. Like, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Jonah probably has not fallen asleep yet. He's just been watching you guys play with ducks for the past 5 minutes. He'll like reach into his bag and like open something and then like pull out like a piece of like hard long life bread and just like toss it over. Bread.
Catches
Thank
it.
you,
and it's
Jonah.
Thank you, Jonah.
So you're finding the humor in this too, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
This is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm loving it. Isabel's like, oh, I'm loving this too, to be honest.
You shouldn't be.
Isabella, we're going to need to make sure that you never lose the original duck,
Okay.
or this will never stop for us.
Don't it stick to stuff?
Yeah, it's sticking to my right hand.
Yeah, can't you just like take like a piece of cloth and like wrap it in it and then it's like completely covered?
Well, that's what we did with the copy that Madresh threw outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go get that, but I probably should.
Nah, that's someone else's problem.
No, that's our problem. Okay, I'm gonna take the scroll and cast Remove Curse.
On the one in my right
Targeting the duck that is in Isabella's right hand,
Okay.
and going to offer it the bread.
All right. Casting the spell and offering the bread, the duck animates and consumes the bread, quacking quite happily, before slowly crumbling into sawdust.
Aw. Bye, duck.
Does the one in her left hand fall off? No.
It also crumbles to dust, or sawdust.
Oh, that's nice.
They all turn to dust?
Yes.
So, I guess since I'm awake still, yeah, that was a cursed idol that, if kept by the user for long enough, can cause madness and death. We just found that out last night in the book.
Ah!
You didn't wake me while I was cuddling?
We told you to put it down.
We thought that we would have had a bit more time and would have dealt with this in the morning so you could have some more sleep, but clearly the cursed item decided that no, I will do it now.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Well, the curse is fixed. Oh, you're fine. Midrash was the one that suggested chopping off my hand. I'm gonna watch now.
I did not. Hold. Correct yourself. I said it was a possibility. You're the one who wanted to stick your hand in boiling water and cook your hand off.
Well, burns can be treated. Chopping an arm off can't.
I have never watched a brisket get healed, okay?
Well, you can't heal a brisket because it's dead pig.
While that is a decent point, you can treat some burns, but if they're too bad, the flesh would be dead.
Yeah, and that's when you get ass skin and it goes on your hand.
What?
What?
You know, I'm not awake enough for this. We're good now. I can go back to sleep.
Yes, we're good.
Good night, Claire.
I shall explain that to you later. By later, I mean during our watch.
I've had a handful of ass before, but it's never become my hand. What does that mean?
So sometimes when burns are severe enough, they do what's called like taking skin from one part of your body and putting it on the other. People just use the ass as a good explanation because that's skin that's usually pretty fine.
So they're like the same way you would like graft a tree?
Yeah, pretty much. Except it's skin.
That sounds horrible. You would have the huge scar on your butt, and then wouldn't your hand stink?
No, they like sanitize and clean it. They do it partially and it becomes like new skin. Eventually you heal over on your butt and then your hand gets new hand skin.
Interesting.
Look, where I come from, there's no magic. We have to use medicine.
I mean, we have medicine, though compared to what you have, that sounds like a magic all its own.
If only you could also see the cars and the airplanes.
What's a car?
You know how we have the train that's powered by, like, ether here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, the car is powered by engines, moving parts, and we use gasoline, which comes from oil, which came from old dinosaurs. It's a lot.
I've seen a dinosaur once.
Yeah, I forget that those are here, and it's really weird to see them here.
I was once compared to a dinosaur. I didn't take kindly to that.
No, if anything, you're more like a dragon, and dragons are mythical.
Perhaps a Tyrannosaurus.
Right. Like side eyes, Jonah. I thought you were asleep.
No, this is out of character.
Okay. Yes, I'm very much more like a dragon. My mother is literally a dragon.
So, did your mom transform into a human when she had with your dad, or a little dragon?
My mother usually only polymorphs for the smaller humanoid races. My father. Most people find this a bit TMI, but you've literally asked. My father is a deva, so he's rather large. Most dragonborn aren't as tall as I am. You see, my dad was very, very tall and very big. My father is actually twice my height.
But is your father taller than your mother?
No. Oh no. Comparing my father and my mother is like comparing me to Meepo, but swap the genders.
Huh. I don't think about that, because that's only stuff you read in books where I'm from.
See, my mother actually couldn't fit inside this tower. It would be actually really cool because she might actually curl around it. I wonder. It would honestly support her her underbelly very well. She was complaining about that sometimes. She has a tendency to like curl around like stalactites.
Mm-hmm.
It just brings comfort.
Interesting. Anyway, thank you for helping game rid the ducks.
Honestly, in the morning, we should both thank Clarity because
Yeah,
that was the fix. Also, I probably Rajesh just looks at his like one non-manicured claw now. Probably shouldn't have cut that.
I mean,
I'm a little sad, but you know, it'll give it a month. I'll be able to fix it.
that's true. Anyway, we should actually probably watch and not discuss your parents' sex life.
Oh, my mom is very descriptive, and I've learned that off-puts most people. But, do you want to see a magic trick?
Is it sexual related? Like, we
This
just
one-
talked about it.
Surprisingly not.
Okay, go ahead, show the magic trick.
Okay. I'm gonna take a scroll out of my bag, and I'm gonna start tracing runes on the ground for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to cast a spell, and there's just going to be a steed there.
What the fuck?
So I had this commissioned. God, I have a question.
Yep. What's up?
Can I, and please tell me, feel free to say no. Can I twin cast Find Steed? There's literally, I don't think there's a ruling for this. This is all your gut, buddy. Because like I actually have no idea. I was thinking about this and I have no fucking idea. So I figured I'd just pitch it to God and see if he says yes or no.
Huh.
You cannot. You can. Oh wait, twin spell. Does it specify it needs to have a target or a range? Perhaps a casting time.
So it can't have more than one target in the spell, and its target is an unoccupied space within range.
Yeah, it can't have the same target.
Summon a spirit that assumes the form of a steed. So, can I make two horses or no?
I'm looking over this really quick. Okay, here we are. So, warhorse, pony, camel, elk, or mastiff. I don't think it has anything that says that it can't.
Twin spell, it says when you cast a spell that targets only one creature.
Yeah, and my understanding is that, like, it's the target is the spirit you're summoning, which makes a steed.
No, because it says target is an unoccupied space within range.
Yeah.
So, at the moment...
Where does it say that?
It says casting time 10 minutes, range 30 feet, target an unoccupied space within range. Components verbal somatic, duration instant, class paladin.
Yeah.
Okay. What I was looking at doesn't show a target, which is why I had to ask.
Okay. Yep.
Are you looking
at the
at
spell
the
description?
In the
From
player's
the-
handbook?
Yeah.
Okay. Then if the spell description says that, then yeah. Okay.
Yep. Sorry, only one animal.
Unfortunate, but it would be kind of busted.
It'd be kind of silly.
I mean,
Not busted,
I can only
just
do this.
silly.
Not busted, but it would be very odd. Paladin, sorcerer, multi.
Oh wait, it says at the bottom you can't have more than one steed bonded by this spell at a time, so it wouldn't work anyways.
Well,
Funny idea. It looks like they have that taken care of.
okay. Can I change its form or no?
So it says you choose a form of a warhorse, pony, elk, camel, or mastiff. I would say as long as it's a basic animal within relative stats to those, I wouldn't mind.
I'm asking, if I make it a warhorse now, can I change it to a mastiff later?
Oh.
Or would I need to recast the spell? Because the spell description says I have to, but I'm not getting a new commission of this scroll to change its form. So, do you want this to be... I'm asking you, God, do you want this to be purely mechanical, or do you want me to have fun with this? Because, like, I'm not trying to exploit it, I'm just trying to be, like, super upfront, because... The spell does not say you can change its form. I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, will you allow me to change its form? Because this is a spell scroll.
I'm going to go with no, since it's just a scroll.
So it's a warhorse.
Okay.
And it's going to be celestial. Creature type. Okay. And ta-da! I now have a horse.
Hooray.
Why didn't you wait till we got out of the mines to summon it?
I walk over to what is it? To my bag. I pull some rope off, and then I pick up the keg of wine, wrap it around it, and then basically haphazardly make a sling over the back of the horse, and I set the wine barrel on the side of the horse. He can help.
Huh. I am both impressed and... Well, you're explaining the horse to everybody, Madrash.
He is my companion, so yes.
Alright, let's go hope nothing tried to sneak up on us as we were talking.
The door's still shut.
I know, but what if someone was like right at the door?
Midrash opens the door and looks out.
There is no one right in front of the door.
Closes the door. No one's there.
What if they were invisible? And you just let them in?
Then you shouldn't have told me to open the door.
I didn't tell you open a door. I said, what if someone's standing right outside the door? You chose to open the door.
Yes, That implied that I should check outside, does it not? How would we know someone's out there without checking?
We look through the windows, we go up a level. Okay,
There
now
are
I'm
no
getting why
windows.
you got up. Oh, I thought they were. Okay, now I'm getting why you got upset with me for saying you said to chop off my hand. This is the same thing we're doing right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Good talk, Rajesh. Good talk.
Just smug grin.
Okay. So the rest of the watch goes by uneventful. And you guys...
Everyone
wake up
else
in
who
the
didn't
morning.
see me summon a horse, wake up and I'm just cuddling a horse.
Yeah.
So...
John, wake up, see the horse, lay back down. He's like, it's too early for this. Just rolls over.
So fun fact, the duck curse has a secondary effect. Those who undo it gets a horse.
I'm just gonna look at you with my now insane passive insight.
Can I actively roll to perception to see if I can lie?
I have a +9.
Sure, why not?
There you go.
I like pranks.
There you go. 22.
Well, I rolled mine. Mine didn't go through. 16! I am lying.
He looks disappointed in you.
Oh no, the disappointed father.
Oh boy.
I never claimed to be a good liar. Honestly, that's probably the
I'll
best
make
I've lied.
breakfast. He stands up. I'll just start making breakfast, I suppose.
Okay.
With whatever rations we have.
Okay. So, packing up your camp after breakfast and continuing on. The day is uneventful, aside from a familiar cocoon. This one, however, the insides look different.
Interesting.
And this one is much older.
What does the inside look like?
Roll me investigation.
I refuse.
Oh, well then you don't know what is on the inside.
Okay.
Oh, do it.
I don't investigate
Oh,
things.
Jonah.
Okay.
Good job, Jonah.
18. 1 second. Okay, so opening it up, taking a look inside, it is a quadrupedic creature with multiple heads and wings. It's fairly large and very confusing.
Yeah. This guy's made of a lot of parts. Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's possible the scales and fur came from that creature? As Isabel pulls out the scale and fur she took from earlier in the cave.
Is there anything resembling that on the inside of the cocoon?
Yes.
Yep.
I knew it was a good idea to keep these.
I guess I'll look at the fur and stuff, to try and figure out what that is, because I don't.
Yep, roll me nature.
I don't know.
I'll do nature. Oh, 19.
Okay.
Let's go.
So the fur, reminiscent of a lion. But, like,
Neat.
lions underground, rather weird, but, lion fur.
Okay.
Scale.
Oh, and the scale. The scale seems to be... Yeah, Madrashi would probably know this. It's a red dragon scale.
From the size of the scale, would I be able to infer the size of the dragon? Like, between, like, young and adult?
It's probably about a young, I think is the correct size. This is DM. This is 100% DM pulling this out of his ass.
You're right. I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think young is size large. I think so.
I believe so as well.
Young is size large, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look to Isabel and be like, "Oh, those are dragon scales. Those are red dragon scales."
Oh, cool. She puts them back in her pocket.
And this lion fur. Pretty sure. Though why there's a lion down here, I couldn't tell you.
Is there like any animal that could be a lion but it's not a lion?
I mean, if there's dragon scales in here, maybe it's some sort of draconic creature and it took a trip up to the surface and found a fucking lion, I guess?
You know, dragons will eat a lot of things.
What?
Eating a lion may not be outside the realm of possibility.
Daz, are there any other dragons in these tunnels? As Isabel looks at them. As Isabel looks at her like...
Oh, you got my name wrong. I thought you were talking to someone else.
Dar?
I'm sorry!
Her name is Dar.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Dar. Sorry, Dar.
As far as I know, the only dragons down here are ones like myself or maybe a black dragon. Definitely not any red dragons. They prefer mountains. Maybe a blue. They like to dig.
More mystery.
Any purple dragon?
No.
Do they come in that color?
They come in many colors. But I've never seen a purple dragon. Although I guess I might count. She kind of looks at herself. I mean, when there's a nice light, I kind of have a purple color.
Would you say, perhaps, that a dragon of this size, I kind of show with the scale, would be able to cast polymorph?
Probably not. Dragons that are able to change their form usually have to be fully matured.
I see.
Well, I'll take this as a sign up. We should hurry to get out of here faster.
Yes, it probably would be a good idea.
I'd really rather not get in a tussle with a dragon.
Hang.
Dar's just gonna glare at you.
Again.
What?
Dar's again. Don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn.
You shot
I didn't.
And it was from that experience that we learned how formidable an opponent a true dragon could be.
Yeah. What he said.
Yes. I'm still sore about that.
Sorry.
We do
Understandably so.
apologize for that.
Anyways, yes, continuing to get out of here would be a good idea.
March.
March,
Okay.
march.
Okay. So you guys continue on, and there are more and more of these claw marks, polished stone, and gashes in the tunnels, along with other bits of scale and fur and claws.
Do any of the... Go
I pick
ahead.
up more scales as we're going along.
Does any of the fur seem different from the lion's fur?
Some of it.
Perhaps goat. Perhaps goat fur.
Perhaps goat? Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Does it look like goat fur?
Do you know what goat fur looks like?
No.
Honestly, I don't know. Would goat fur be used for anything? Like as a
some wool.
material?
Yeah. Goat wool.
Then
Could always roll for nature.
I think Isabella, seeing different fur, would roll for nature just to see if she knows what it is.
Yeah. If you want to find out, roll for nature.
His expertise are in the occult, not this shit. He just looks like, more fur. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just picking up dragon skills as we're going along.
Mm-hmm.
7!
I will also check out the fur because I'm kind of invested in like, what is this dragon eating? 10.
It's fur. It's kind of
It's fur.
shaggy fur. Not quite as long as the lion's fur or as yellow, but it's fur.
Okay.
Yep.
Do.
This guy's a messy eater.
I know.
Pick
Seems
up
like
the
it.
different fur.
Isabella, she's picking up the scales and is like, do people use dragon scales for anything?
Well, funny enough, depending on how composed the scale is, I've heard that you can sell it for use in armor.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I've heard potions too.
Either way. Let's keep going.
Okay. So, you guys continue along, and eventually the tunnel begins to open up into a large chasm, and ahead there is a dilapidated bridge that you could cross.
This isn't a trap at all.
Bridge.
Oh, loads of battle map. Yeah, this isn't a trap at all. Fucking.
Totally not.
No, this is normal.
Oh crap, I need a horse.
Yes, you do. You officially need a horse now.
I do have my dragon out, probably talking to Dar.
Dar. Because we have Dar
Yeah,
too.
I really hope that there's a horse. Hey, look, a warhorse stat block.
Go.
And horse. And I don't have a Dar token.
I mean, just pale bitch commoner. Because that's kind of what she looks like right now.
Yeah, give me a
Pale
second.
bitch commoner.
Just give,
Oh, a changeling. Changeling would probably look like Dar.
or give, Chrissy's old token to her.
That's true, that would work.
Oh, that's morbid as fuck.
Chrissy didn't die. Chrissy's just asleep.
In a better
somewhere.
place. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a death
Yeah,
euphemism.
they just
Fucking
took
Lord.
her. They just took her to the McDonald's play place upstate.
She went to a better place. Questionably.
To the big, safe city in the sky.
Inside of a Warforged chest's cavity.
Yep.
It's fucking weird still.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me. There's like
Yeah, at the end
none
of the
I can
day-
fucking just quickly grab.
What
Her
about Chrissy's old one?
I can't
decision.
find it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm fucking confused. Roll 20, did you update and fuck things up?
Probably.
Ah,
Probably.
probably.
Been like a month and a half or 2 months or whatever.
Okay, this we'll just have to do. This is kind of close. There we go.
All right.
It's good enough.
Dar adjacent.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Hard.
All right. So, you got this old bridge that looks like it might start to fall apart. What you guys gonna do?
Hello, Mao. That's where my butt goes.
So, do we think the lion, unknown creature, is gonna come barreling across the bridge with the dragon chasing after it or something?
I assume that if a dragon is hunted, it's... Well, it could play with its food.
My idea.
Maybe, yeah, I think Jonah's more worried about the stability of the bridge. So he's probably like, maybe one of the smaller ones of us should check out the bridge before we bring everyone across, especially the horse.
Midrash gently gets off the horse.
So,
Feels like you're trying to sacrifice me.
No, Jonah's gonna walk forward.
Jonah is the smallest of us.
Jonah is also has like the least self-preservation.
that is true.
Well,
Cool.
I'd say Midrash is also a dangerous little fuck.
All right.
I'll be cautious as I walk.
Okay. I would like you to please make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Fuck.
And you're dead.
Jonah.
I have died. Good thing the rogue did this, eh?
All right, you're good. As you are continuing to walk forward, bits of the bridge break out from underneath you, but you're able to catch yourself before slipping further off. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'll turn around. Like, you know what? I should probably do this. And I'll do I have it? I don't. I'll turn around and say, somebody throw me a rope.
Sure.
I do not have a rope.
I'll toss her.
You know, Isabella, you could just tie your rope to your flying broom and send it over to Jonah.
We
I
should
don't have the rope. I don't have rope. I do have my broom of flying.
I have my
The-
hump
the-
rope from the Dungeons Ears pack. It'll be fine.
Isabella,
Okay.
the joke is you can fly over there.
I know it's a joke, but let's make that as a... Maybe my broom should be the, oh shit, someone's falling to their death. I should go after them.
If the broom can take people across, why do we need an oh shit, people are falling to their death button?
Valid point. Jonah, do you want to take the broom across?
What?
Yeah, just call him back over so he can go get the broom.
Isabella hops on the broom and flies towards Jonah. It's like, get on.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Pretty sure with the two of you that it's going to get to the weight limit.
I do have 100 pounds of gear on me.
I'm like 200 pounds.
Oh
So
my
let's
God.
see. No, with my stuff on, it can carry up to 400 pounds. Speed becomes 30 feet when carrying over 200. So we're at, like, sitting together at like 300. So we're good.
Okay.
No, like I am 100 pounds of gear plus me.
How much do you weigh?
We'll find out.
Did you not put a weight down?
No, I just need to look.
Yeah.
I don't know where to look on this to see my...
That's under races.
What race are you?
Oh, on your sheet? It would
I'm
be under
seeing-
bio and info. If you wrote that down.
I don't see the place for it. It's probably on my D&D Beyond one.
Yeah, I did.
You
looking.
are 172 pounds.
Yeah, Isabella would just once the broom like goes off, she's like, okay. She gets up, take the broom across.
Okay. I mean, alright. Why don't you take it across, right? And then we just pull it back.
I can send the broom back. It's
So
magic.
why don't you go across and then
Yeah,
send
just
the broom
go
back?
across and send it back, so you're not...
Fine. Isabella goes across.
What?
Looks
She
at
gets
the extra 100 pounds of gear she's holding to me.
No, I only have 60 pounds of gear on me.
Oh.
With my gear and stuff, I'm 200 pounds.
But Madrash is gonna be like, okay, can we stop? Please, you go first, and someone just take the fucking broom across.
I'm taking the broom across. Once I get across, I'm telling the broom to pick up Jonah.
Wonderful.
I'll grab onto the broom and be ferried over.
Okay.
Isabella gets his broom. Go get clarity. Broom goes to clarity.
Okay. So I guess Clarity's getting ferried over as well.
Broom,
R.I.P.
go
esports.
get Gleb. Broom goes to Gleb. Gleb gets ferried over.
Is no one gonna move their token?
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
I've been forgetting about that.
Okay.
Broom, go get Dez.
Dar.
Dar.
Dar's too heavy.
Okay.
Dar,
Madrash.
if you shift, can you fly across?
I guess I could.
It would just save you the trouble of possibly falling.
Yes. And she will jump, change, transform, fly over, and then jump back. I guess that just leaves you and your horse.
Yeah, Madrash. I don't know how we're getting your horse over.
Oh, don't worry about that. Madrash is going to step forward like 10 feet, and then both Madrash is going to be like, can you back up a little bit, please? This is
Oh, God,
this is
what's
going to
he
be
sp-
weird.
Everyone back up. He's doing something weird.
Correct. And then I'm going to cast a spell, and both me and the horse are just going to end up on the other side of the bridge. And I'm going to twin spell it. So that is a 2nd level spell.
What spell?
Yeah. Vortex Warp.
What the fuck does that do?
It teleports you.
I don't think
You-
you can use that on yourself.
I think you can... I think it's like you pick 2 points, right? And it just like swaps. Or something.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back, I'm dead.
Alright, then I'll just move the horse then.
Yeah.
And then I run.
Cool.
Or we can just...
Or you can
just pick
vortex the
one.
warp.
If
then
if I
you
can't
roll
use it on myself, then
Yeah, vortex warp the horse across and take my broom across.
I'm too heavy for the broom.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh over 500 pounds physically. That's without my
Oh,
gear.
Okay.
I
yeah, you
we've
can't take
covered
that.
this in session 1. I can't ride the
I
broom.
forgot. I forgot, okay.
He's a biggie boy. So I need you to make a dex save at this spot.
Cool.
That's fun, and that's fun, and that's fun, and that's fun.
How many am I gonna have to make?
You're gonna have to make one for each spot that's near a crumbling side that you have to go to.
So 1.
So like two if you, maybe 3 if you can. I don't know how far you can jump.
I can jump 15 feet. So could I just jump past this one?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. So I can clear 15 feet here, and then from over here I could clear 15 feet, which would just put me over the chunk.
Okay. So while you're about middle of the bridge after your jump, due to your heftiness, it definitely dislodges quite a few bricks from the bridge, and you can hear a roar coming from down the cavern.
At that point, I'm gonna take my I'm just gonna double book it. I'm going. I am definitely going faster after hearing that.
Okay. Roll me a dex save for your landing on your last jump.
All right. 15.
15. All right, you're good.
Dex save. 16.
Cool. Yep, so you are able to jump to the other side. As you guys can see through the glowing cave, a horrendous hodgepodge of a lion's body with a dragon and goat head popping out of the shoulders and wings sprouted from its back.
Chimera.
Right, everybody, get running.
Yep.
Hey, don't dump me twice! Bro, come to me!
Yep. As the chimera is going to start to chase you guys into one of the tunnels. Yeah, I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Now, is this effect I can see?
Yes, because it is using its flame breath.
Awesome, so I have
Danger sense.
advantage. Yes. I have to do it.
Natural 20.
Gotta switch to advantage. There's my dex save throw.
14.
Natural 20 for 24.
Sweet. On clarity, then we need one for the horse.
Give me a second.
Would the horse even get hit by it if we're all running away?
It's
Like,
filling
horse is a way
you guys are
faster.
avoiding the combat, but the breath attack is just hitting everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the damage is over 22, the horse dies even on a success, so it's irrelevant. Probably.
No, because it'll take half damage if it passes.
It has 11 HP. If the spell does 22 damage or
it has
more,
19 HP.
I'm looking at a warhorse. Oh, AC 11.
It has 19 hit points.
Okay.
You look at the wrong thing.
17.
Yeah, rolled a 17.
17 for the horse.
Okay. So it looks like... and then what did you get, Doom? What'd you roll?
I forgot. I think 14?
Okay, so that's a fail.
I'll use the hero
Okay,
point.
favorite of the gods, so I'm gonna roll 2d4 to add to that.
Okay.
Um,
And that'll pass. Even if you roll two
Plus
ones. All right.
Yeah.
So the only one who's getting hit full force is Clarity.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll use the hero
Would
point.
it be too late to use a hero point? Oh, okay, never mind. You got one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys
that's
will all be
half.
taking half, as you will all be taking 15 points of fire damage.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys are running into the cavern on the other side, which is a bit smaller of an opening, and are able to squeeze the horse through before a gout of flame burns through the tunnel, singeing everyone with a decent amount of fire before the three heads are roaring, screaming, and otherwise perturbed that you guys were able to get away.
I'm glad we missed it the first time we came down here.
I don't think we traveled along that bridge the first time we came down here.
I didn't either.
Also, I'm kind of annoyed at that thing.
What was that?
I don't know, but it was an abomination. I do know that.
I don't know, but I don't want to see it again.
Neither do I, but I'm also fascinated.
Dar
Did,
pipes
like,
in. It was quite grotesque.
But it's... How did a lion, a dragon, and a goat come together to make one creature?
I'm a dragon and a goat walked into a bar.
But how does a lion fit in?
How does the goat fit in?
Wizards.
At least the other two are predators.
Yeah, but originally we weren't counting on the goat. We just knew there was other fur.
The world
Let's
truly
get-
has strange mysteries.
Maybe that's something we can tell the Circle of Irons about, that there's like this weird mixture animal down here. Maybe we can send them down here to kill it, and maybe most of them will die.
We could just not talk to them.
That's also an option.
So, with the nightmarish hodgepodge creature behind you guys, and more
Kainopa.
and more of the Violet Reef ahead, that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
And now, to go and find somebody to raid.
My cursed duck is gone.
Probably for your benefit, at least.
But can you imagine hitting someone with the duck square on the nose, on the mouth, and covers their nose and they can't breathe?
I mean, that would take a lot of finesse.
I would try it.
Let's go and...
What about when you try to feed yourself and the duck covers your mouth?
Well, there is soup, and Isabella will explain what a straw is to everyone.
We will raid Chunk. I haven't raided Chunk in a while.
Isabella would drink through a straw for the rest of her
Drink
life.
through a spoon. Holy shit.
A straw.
Lol.
Okay. Oh, does not
Also,
copy.
war horses are fast as fuck.
They do be fast.
60
All right.
feet. They're twice as fast as we are.
So,
We have a lovely...
thank you all for joining us. We're going to go and raid Chunk now, and we'll see you guys next week for more of Aetherpunk. Yeah.
Ah.
Raid.